Hey jerks, I'm back, and we're gonna do work today. By the way guys, thank you so much. I have just recently hit 1,500 subscribers. That is amazing. Thank you so much for either subscribing or telling somebody that you might know that this is a cool channel, because I think it's a cool channel. We're up over 250,000 views, 260 now, so thank you. And don't forget Good Egg Miata for my Instagram. That's the easiest way to directly contact me on a whim or stuff like that. So I don't always check my YouTube comments and stuff like that, but I'm always checking my Instagram. And don't forget my other channel, Models and Movies. And that's about all the thank yous and all the important stuff to get out of the way. Yeah, some new stuff coming up with the Cumstain right now. And I'm going to show you what we're going to do and why we're going to do it. Because, Houston, we have a problem. And that problem is this. So ever since I did the turbo, I wanted to not have this. I've already unplugged the MAF sensor here. And then this is broken. So that obviously is not going to work anymore. Anyway, so how do you fix this? Well, you can bypass this MAF by purchasing a GM IAT, which is an intake air temperature sensor, and that's going to go right into here, and then I have to run wires to this little thing right here. It goes in pin 1 and 6, or maybe it's pin 1 and 6. I'm not really sure which way that goes, but I'm going to figure that out. So I've got the IAT, and I got some wire, and I got some shrink wrap, and I'm going to do everything properly this time. So what I need to do is I need to wire that up. I also need to remove this down pipe so I can drill a hole in there, tap it, and then JB weld it so that it's solid. So let's get started on that. What I'm going to do first is take the downpipe off, excuse me, not the downpipe, but the intake pipe off, and drill the hole and tap the hole. Taking off hoses, release this. Wow, that just tore. Huh. Oops, that's done there. Okay, this is somehow come out of there. Get out. What are you stuck on? Okay. Got it. You want to have your IAT as close to the intake manifold as possible. So I'm going to drill it right here. Right there. Okie dokie, here's the bung. Here's where I'm drilling. Always good to have all of the drill bits because you never know what size you're going to need. I've got my tap and die set here. This is an NPT 3/8 18. Yeah, we'll go 1/2 inch since, you know, it's my biggest drill bit. Oh my god, it is insanely hot right now. Thank you, Orlando. Thank you, Florida. Go fuck yourself, because it's too hot. It's stupid hot. Just gonna drill right into here. It's fine. Everything's fine. Let's drill. You can see me fuck it up. Whoa! Hey now. I did such a good job. I wish I had a workbench. I do. It's over there. It's just fucking full of shit. So now I need to drill that into there. Apparently a 16 fits into the 1/2 inch driver hole right there. It's actually working really easy because this is soft aluminum. See if it fits. It fits. I'm going to drill a little bit further though, because if you can see on here, there are threads that have what looks like thread lock or thread stop or like a I don't know, some sort of airtight seal. I want to get into those, and I'm not in there just quite yet. do 1, 2. When I was screwing it in, this stuff right here was kind of peeling off. So that tells me that it's making about as tight a fit as it's going to. I am gonna JB weld around this just to make sure. You see the, you can't see, but the sensor is right in there. Nice. And I'm getting no points here for neatness. Grab as much as you can and then just slop it on there. So that is guaranteed no holes. As you can see, that is ugly as fuck, but it's gonna work. Not gonna have any boost leak there. Now we can go to the actual electrical stuff. All right, so what do we got here? Got any like dildos and stuff in the background that you're gonna see? Nope, okay. So here's what you're gonna need. You're gonna need the connector part of the IAT. You are going to want wire strippers, these little nippers, your gun, your, sorry, this is called a soldering iron. I gotta plug that in. Okay, solder. You want some 16 gauge wire, and then I've also got heat shrink, because I'm doing this job correctly. And then the last thing that I found that you'll want is these little connectors that look like this right there. And the reason why you want this specifically is because you are going to want to cut off 1/2 of it like this. And the reason why you want to do that is because to put the wires in the MAF sensor, there are little, I guess they're like friction fit, at least they are on the 1/6 MAF sensor. So if you're doing this on a Miata, you want the GM MAF or the GM IAT, and they will sell it with the pigtail already off of it. I found it on Amazon. I'll leave the link on there because this will stick right into the pin acceptors of the MAF sensor. All right, so that's done. So I'm going to use my wire strippers here, and this one's already done. You are going to mate. How do you like them apples? All right, so that's connected, and then this should just shrink. Now I believe that the idea here is not to set it on fire. Good job, everyone! There, and then it's stuck on there. Yeah, good enough. Here is the finished kind of product, all kind of taped up into one piece. And this is looking pretty good. This quick set is actually really nice. I'm just gonna put this all back in the car, and then I'll show you what it looks like after it's done, and then I'll call it a day. All right, so it's about to open up Health House Jury, and just wanted to show you what's going on in here. I have got almost everything done. So that's connected. I'm running the wires along the radiator under and through the White House there, and it kind of comes into here, and I've got my whoops, well, that's not gonna work. The polarity doesn't matter, but I don't know if this should be shifted over one or another, so I'm gonna test that later, and then I will use some tape to tape that all up. Because my thing was all broken and it wouldn't have fit anyway, I had to buy this garbage. So we have a little mushroom filter there, and clearly I needed to step down from 3 inches to 2.5 inches because that fucking thing is so small. So let me put that together real quick and I'll show you how it looks. Okay, well, here we go. This sort of looks like garbage, but it actually almost looks kind of cool also. So that's it for now. It's raining, and so that's the IAT sensor. Removing all this garbage. Don't forget, kids, Scepter is garbage. So Scepter makes shitty shit that'll fall apart. And what did I do? I replaced it with Scepter. So I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for viewing. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for all that stuff. More fun stuff hopefully tomorrow. If you follow my Instagram, you already know what it is. So make sure you follow my Instagram at Good Egg Miata. Until next time, thanks very much for watching. Bye. This is every day. Every day this happens. And you know what's not good for torrential downpours and giant winds? Miatas. Why, Orlando, Florida? Why?